What's up, comrades? It's your boy Idris, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about kind of like a deeper meaning or digging deep behind the meaning, living below your means. So basically, straight to the point. If you hate your job, I hate my job, but we keep on spending money on things that we don't need to buy right now, like the latest iPhone, the latest PS5 Pro, which still hasn't came out yet, but $700 for that thing. You kidding me, bro? Or yeah, the latest iPhone, or the newest car model, whatever. You spend so much money on things that you don't need right now. Of course, we all want to get the newest iPhone. We want to get the newest things to enjoy our life, but do we need it right now? Because if you really think about it, you spend money on these things, you're spending money, but you're really spending your time. And then you trade your time for money at a job you don't like. If you buy these things that you don't need, or put yourself into debt, or put yourself in some financial constraint or restraint, then now you're really forced to work that job because you really need that job to pay your bills now. Bills that you caused onto yourself, not bills like you have to pay rent or bills like car insurance or whatever. Those things are like fixed necessities. But I'm talking about buying a brand new car because you feel like driving this beat up Toyota or this Honda makes you look like you're poor or makes you look like you're behind in life because your friends got the latest cars or whatnot. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Spending money on things like that, at first it will make you feel good, but then after that honeymoon phase goes away of that brand new car that you bought or the new iPhone that you got or the new gaming PC or the PS5 you got, once the honeymoon phase settles away, you're back to the same disaster cycle. You spent so much money that you could have saved up, you could have left it into your savings, and you can't leave your job now because you're forced to work that job because you got to pay up all these bills. And that's the problem. Freaking fly distracted me and I lost my train of thought. But look, you only get to be your age once. At the end of this video, at the end of this video, I'm 26 years old at the time of me recording this video. That's what I meant to say. I'm 26 years old. I only get to be this age once. I cannot be 18 again. I can't be 19 again. I can't be 20 again. Time is very short and it's very precious. And it's very scary to admit that to yourself because most of the time we waste our time on stupid stuff. We waste our time on scrolling on social media. We waste our time on people that we really shouldn't be hanging out with. And then we end up working a job because we have to work the job. And the older that we get, there's people that are going to depend on us. There's more bills that we have to pay. The more responsibilities that we get, we really need to get a job. And if you spend your time working at a job you don't like, and then you spend all that money that you could have saved up on, you spend all that money on things that you don't need at that current moment, you don't do delayed gratification, then you really stay stuck at that job. And then you're in a job with an environment of gossip, of coworkers that gossip, that talk a lot of shit behind your back, in a hostile environment, and now you feel stuck. And then you spend 40 hours a week at this job, right? 40 hours a week. And the time that you do have left remaining for yourself after work or the weekends, you're trying to play catch up with yourself. You're trying to spend time recharging, trying to spend time to like rejuvenate and rest. You're always catching up with yourself, but you can't really get to catch up with yourself or rest because you have so little time. So the whole point of this video is to make sure you practice delayed gratification and really think deeper on what it means to live below your means. And this is a good reminder for myself too and for everybody else watching this. Again, it's like you only get to be your age once. The older you get, the more responsibilities that you get. The older you get, maybe people will start to depend on you. You'll have your own family, which means you'll have less time. So with the time that you do have right now, really, really dig deep and invest that time into thinking, what do you really want to do in this life? What type of career do you actually really want to invest in? And instead of like running around short term thinking, getting jobs that you don't like, but you're getting those jobs because you need to pay the bills. You're getting that job because you need to keep up with that lifestyle that you upgraded, that you shouldn't have upgraded to. And again, we all want to have a fun lifestyle, but it comes at a certain point. And the real most valuable thing in the entire planet is the time that we have. The time that we have. That's it. Like, honestly, I'd rather be spending more time with myself, with my family, with things that I genuinely care about than spending more time at a stupid job that I hate. Having to put a performance and an act for people that isn't really me, but I have to do that so I could keep my job, so I could like please other people, just to make the bare minimum money. and then having to spend all that money away on stupid stuff that I could have bought later in my life. I could have bought like maybe a year from now, 2 years from now. Because think about it, if you saved up a good amount of money, and if you really don't like your job, you could just leave. You could just leave. Put your 2 week notice, leave. You got like a couple months to afford a couple months to afford to be unemployed. And during those months, you could reset, recharge, and really think about, okay, what's the next job that I really want? What type of career do I want? Should I learn about business? Should I start a business? Am I cut out for business? Maybe I should read more books. Blah 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 blah. Or your health too. Health is also a huge important asset next to time that we have. And if we're working jobs we don't like, we're spending money on unhealthy things, unhealthy habits, sleeping late, going into bad vices because we're trying to play catch up with ourselves, we're ruining our health. And if your health is bad, then you really can't work a job. Depending on what type of health conditions you're struggling with, then you really can't work a job, or you're spending hella money on medical bills. So really take living below your means in a very serious and deep matter, and really think about it. Live below your means. Is buying that brand new PS5 or that brand new car worth your time? Is it really worth your time? Because again, your time is more valuable than that brand new car. Your time is more valuable than a PS5 Pro. If you have a PS5 Slim or the regular PS5, there's no need for you to upgrade to a new PS5. There's no need. What's the point? If you have a car that you drive right now that takes you to point A to point B, that's reliable, but it's not a fancy sports car, there's no need for you to upgrade to a fancy sports car. At least not right now. There's no point of you to upgrade to a fancy sports car right now. At least right now. If your car is taking you to point A to point B, and you have a paid off car too, if you have a paid off car, then you're good, man. You just bought yourself a lot of time. So yeah, at this point I'm yapping a bit more, but again, I was just sitting over here reading the book that I'm supposed to make content about. This is a book series, and that reading that book made me realize even more what it really means to live below your means. And I really wanted to talk about this because, again, I'm 26 years old, and at this point in my life, it's not that bad. My life is not that bad. It's not as terrible as my mind would like to make it seem. But of course, there are certain things that I do not like about the current circumstance about my life, and that's my fault. I put myself in this situation, and so I have to take accountability and learn from my mistakes and not to repeat it. Because again, I don't live forever. I'm not immortal. I cannot be young forever. And like I said twice in this video, I'm gonna say the third time, you can only be your age once in your lifetime. I'm 26 years old. I can never be 18 again. I can never be 19. And once I become 27, I can only be 27 for 1 year. And who knows what's going to happen in the future? Who knows? 2020, you know what happened in 2020? That disrupted a lot of things in people's lives. It disrupted my life. Who knows what's going to happen 4 years from now, 3 years from now? You just never know. So keep this in mind. Be intentional. Be conscious of how you spend your money, how you spend your time, and really think deep and contemplate yourself. Is it worth giving up my time for these material possessions right now? Is it worth it? Because if I buy this car, if I buy this brand new thing, then that means I have to work this job even longer. That means I have to really work this job to pay up the bills. Is it even worth it? Is it worth my free time? Is it worth my health? Maybe the answer to you is different. For me, right now, at this point in my life, no, it's not worth it. I don't need to upgrade to anything right now. I don't need to upgrade to anything right now. I don't. I really don't. And just think about it too. All the stuff I bought this year, all the things that I bought this year, I spent more money this year than I did last year. And because I did that, that's my fault. Take accountability. I spent more money this year, and because of that, I have to work longer at this job that I don't really like. And I don't like my schedule. I don't like my sleeping schedule. I don't like how certain things are. I am complaining about it right now, but I'm saying it for the sake of this video, for a lesson of this video. And it's no one else's fault but mine. I take full accountability. But at least I got to learn from this year. I got to learn from this year. I got to learn why my certain choices that I made this year led me to this moment right now and why I don't like it. And I get to learn from it and not repeat my mistakes. But anyways, comrades, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this resonates with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully the next video is going to be my book series, but at the same time, I don't want to rush that. I really actually want to deep dive in this book that I'm reading so I can really marinate it, dissect it, and post it on YouTube for you guys' benefits and my benefit. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. I don't want to call you guys guys. I'm gonna call you guys comrades. Okay? Comrade is a fellow companion. Anyways, I'm talking too much. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you comrades in the next video. Have a good day. Take care.